Welcome to Portugal, where I ended up exploring the beach for a couple days in a city called Lagos. And then I hitched a ride to a town called Hortastabul. And I even went on a sunrise hike with a friend in the morning. And the water was just, so powerful, so beautiful, so magnetic, so fierce. And we even found a cave to explore where it looked like someone had been living, which was interesting. This place is insane. Better go find. And then I did something I had never done before, and that was ride a moped with my British friend who I had met at my hostel. This hostel is very beautiful, by the way. It's called Hostel on the Hill, and I will insert a link to it in the description. Just soaking up the sun in the morning. After Portugal, I ended up traveling to Spain, and I went to a place called Granada. And I really wanted to hike in the Sierra Nevada mountain range, but you needed a car to get there. And so I was laying in my hostel trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get to this national park, when a guy named Chris walked in the room and was chatting with me and was like, yeah, and we're going to go to the Sierra Nevadas and do a hike, and my friend has a car, so you're welcome to join. And I was just like, are you kidding me? It just seemed like things were aligning up so perfectly, so naturally, and like I was attracting everything I wanted in this space. I eventually left Granada, Spain, and headed to Barcelona. And then I left Barcelona and headed to France, where I stayed in a smaller town at my first Airbnb, where I was alone for the first time in over a month. I definitely won't be doing that again. After this smaller town, I headed to a place called Chamonix, France, which was probably my favorite place on the entire trip. I had such a beautiful, magical time here. Oh, look at this friend I made. Oh, you sweet thing. After leaving Chamonix, France, I was off to Switzerland, which was just as beautiful and a little more expensive, let's be honest. So I found a castle that literally is just kind of like in the middle of the woods, and look at how beautiful. There were stairs leading to the top, and literally no one's here. It's a little bit like eerie at first, but this view. And I also explored Zermatt. The cool part about Zermatt is that when I entered in on train, it was snowing. When I entered into the town, I was talking to a local, and he said that they were not expecting the snow. They were expecting cold weather, but not the snow. So this was a really cool occurrence. And it's funny how quick the weather can change. And then, as you see, I have quite the opposite weather, because I ended up going to Italy. So in Italy, I ended up staying in a town near La Spezia and just did some hiking there and listened to the beautiful Italian music that was playing. After La Spezia, I ended up staying in a hostel near Florence in Tuscany. I spent my 23rd birthday there. Good morning from my treehouse. Really, it's my bird's nest. I never really drink coffee, but I'm drinking some instant coffee this morning. I love the flavor. It's just coffee makes me a little bit hyper sensitive in a bad way. But like, look at this place. Like, I wasn't expecting to have the whole place to myself. Fortunately enough, the owner isn't here, and she hasn't been here like the whole time. So I can kind of just like chill in the house, do whatever the fuck I want, which is great. Obviously, like being respectful and being clean and like doing things, but I don't have to like limit myself or my personality or anything about me, which is wonderful. I can't believe I'm 23 years old. I definitely don't feel 23. I don't know what I feel. I feel like I'm just a being existing. I feel like an 80-year-old physically. Mentally, I feel like I can't say that out loud. I think I'm doing okay. Mentally, she's fine. Not fantastic, but I haven't been fantastic in like a really long time. I think it's just because like I don't know what I'm doing with my life still. I've already been feeling like I've been maturing a lot and becoming the woman I want to become in this lifetime. And I also am feeling like all these like expectation fears and doubts within myself that I need to just let the fucking go of. I just need to let go of them because they don't serve me, and it doesn't like validate who I am as a being or as a person, and like it doesn't mean that I'm lesser than, or I'm not serving societal standards right now, and that's okay. But I do want to like contribute to the community and to society as a whole. So yeah, I think I'm just like battling a lot of internal conflict, trying to figure out like what my next steps are in life. And now I'm doing a face mask. This is the first face mask I've done in over a month, and it feels so fucking good. I honestly forgot I had clay with me. And then I left and went to the city of Florence, met up with a friend who I had met in Scotland, and stayed at her Airbnb, and we just explored the town, danced through the streets of Florence, got ice cream, ate some really great Italian food, and went to a beautiful fairy-like lagoon. And after I went to Florence, I went to Rome, and then I went home. And that was the end of my 2-month-long journey in Europe by myself.